हेलो डियर स्टूडेंट। आई होप बच्चों आप लोग सब बढ़िया होंगे, आपकी प्रिपरेशन मस्त चल रही होगी। तो आज हम लोग बात करने वाले हैं एनवायरनमेंट, आरसीसी एंड स्ट्रक्चर के क्वेश्चंस की। राइट। तो आज आपके लिए एक छोटी सी मैराथन बच्चों, जिसमें हम लोग 30 क्वेश्चन वी विल ट्राई टू अप्रोच एंड डेफिनेटली विल एंजॉय दिस पर्टिकुलर सेशन। यू मे फाइंड अ डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चंस ओवर हियर। ओके, सो आई वेलकम यू वंस अगेन गाइस ऑन अवर बायजूस एग्जाम प्रैप. So quickly join the session and share it to other student also, right? So guys, let me give you quick information that there is one session which is on 4th of April at 7:30 p.m. Which you can join for the step-by-step guidance to ace the GATE 2024. If you are approaching GATE 2024, you can join this particular free workshop in which you are able to understand what should be the procedure to crack this particular examination, right? So guys, we'll start the session guys as quick as possible, and this is the question number 1 in front of you. Please do the question as quick as possible guys, because I will do this particular session in terms of rapid fire session. Okay, so quickly join the session and please give the answer for this particular problem. Which of the following water treatment sequence is correct? Which of the following treatment sequence is correct? Tell me guys. A, B, C or D? Quickly read the statement and let me know the correct answer. Which of the following water treatment sequence is correct? Ayush C. Okay, Ayush C. What about the students? Please write down in the chat box. Ayush C. That means screening, aeration, plain sedimentation, rapid mixing, slow mixing, sedimentation again, then rapid sand filtration, activated carbon filter bed, and then we have disinfection process. Anwar A. Okay, Anwar A, Ayush C. Okay, so let me explain it guys so that you can understand. First of all, what is the requirement of screening? Screening is required to remove the floating matter. No doubt this is the first procedure which we have to do. So this can be possible, this can be possible, this can be possible. Now we have the aeration process, and the aeration process is required to remove the dissolved gases as well as some of the dissolved ions like iron and manganese. We need to convert them in terms of insoluble PPT, right, or insoluble matter. Now if we talk about the coagulation process, so guys, coagulation process is required when you have very fine particle and you want to increase the size of those particle, then you will go with the coagulation part. But guys, before coagulation process you have to do the sedimentation process also. The question is why? So that we are able to settle down the coarser sediment particle in the sedimentation tank, and then rest of the fine particle is to be getting into the coagulation tank so that we can increase the size of particle, right? So our major part is to remove the coarser particle in the plain sedimentation tank first. So guys, that's why these two options cannot be possible. These two options cannot be possible. A is not possible, B is not possible. So screening, aeration, then we have plain sedimentation to remove the coarser particle, then we have rapid mixing. Now what is rapid mixing? You can consider rapid mixing as a coagulation. Slow mixing, that means flocculation process, will give sufficient time for the formation of flocks, right? Then we have sedimentation again. Now these flocks which is formed in the flocculation tank is to be settled down into the sedimentation tank again. And guys, after that we have rapid sand filter, which is useful to remove the dissolved organic matter as well as some amount of microorganism, right, and some unsettled particle which is not settled yet into the sedimentation tank, they may get removed into the rapid sand filter, right? Okay, then we have activated carbon bed filtration. That means this particular bed filter is required to remove the you can say that guys, cancer causing organic matter or cancer causing compounds, right? So basically this active carbon filter bed is required in that particular case. Then we have last procedure, which is nothing as disinfection, in which we need to kill the microorganism. That's why guys, the C is the correct answer. Very nice Shrikant, very nice Ayush, very nice Diksha. Let's move to the next question guys. Okay, the settling basin at a water tank or water treatment plant having a flow rate of 0.6 meter cube per second has an effective settling volume that is 20 meter long, 3 meter tall and 6 meter wide. Now what should be the percentage of particle that have a settling velocity of 0.003 meter per second will be removed? Tell me guys quickly. what should be the answer for this problem? You need to do the small calculation over here. A very small calculation is required. First of all, you need to find out the settling velocity of particle, right, which is basically our design settling velocity of particle. We can write it Vs, and Vs can be written as design discharge upon surface area. Now what is surface area? Length into breadth, right? So our design discharge is 0.6 meter cube per second divided by surface area 20 meter long and width is 6 meter wide. So kindly calculate this, how much it is exactly. So this value is 5 into 10 raised to power minus 3 meter per second. Now guys, how we can calculate the percentage removal? कैसे हम लोग percentage removal calculate कर सकते हैं? So settling velocity of particle divided by design settling velocity multiplied by 100. This should be our formula. So what is the value of US? US is equal to 0.003 and Vs is equal to 5 into 10 raised to power minus 3. Then multiply it by 100. You will get the answer. Tell me guys. Ayush C. Okay, we will check it out. We'll check it out guys. Yes, we are getting as an answer of 60%, not 70%. Ayush, kindly check it once. We are getting 60%. D is the correct answer. D is the correct answer. Kindly check it guys. All of you are getting the same answer or not? Shrikant, Ayush, very nice. Simply Kumari, C is not the correct answer. D is the correct answer, which is basically 60%. Okay. Next question guys. The settling velocity is typically highest under which type of sedimentation process? It is discrete settling, flocculent settling, hindered settling, or compressing settling. In which particular type of settling or sedimentation process the settling velocity is highest among all of them? Shrikant A. Okay. Any other student who can tell me the correct answer? Tiksha D. Compressing settling. Guys, you may get trapped right now. Okay. Listen very carefully. You know that what is the formula of settling velocity of a particle? Usually, the settling velocity of particle we can write it 1 by 18 mu bracket g minus 1 into gamma w into d square, right? This is our formula usually. Now tell me guys, in this particular case, can I say that the settling velocity of particle is proportional to what? Square of size of particle. Now tell me in which particular case the size of particle is greater. That is basically flocculent settling. You know that guys, in flocculation process what we have to do, or in flocculent settling what we are trying to settle, basically it is nothing as it is flocks whose size is very large as well as the mass is greater. Now tell me guys, if such condition prevails, then ultimately the settling velocity of these particles will be more as compared to other particle, which is basically the discrete settling or hindered or compressing settling, right? So that's why the correct answer should be B. B सही आंसर होगा ना बच्चों? अरे भाई साइज सबसे बड़ा कहां पर मिलेगा पार्टिकल का? फ्लॉकुलेंट सेटलिंग प्रोसेस में मिलेगा, इसलिए ही आंसर बी होगा. ठीक है? ओके, लेट्स मूव टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन गाइस. Now this particular question is based upon Chick's law. Okay, do it guys quickly. Chlorine is used as the disinfectant in a municipal water treatment plant, right? It achieves 50% of disinfection efficiency measured in terms of killing the indicator microorganism. You know that guys, E. coli microorganism is an indicator microorganism. These are not pathogenic in nature. It is non-pathogenic in nature, right? Now the 50% of efficiency we are able to achieve in 3 minutes. You need to tell me what should be the minimum time which is required to achieve 99% efficiency for the disinfection process. Okay, so guys, for this you need to do some calculation part. Okay, let me show you that calculation first. So guys, what is our simple formula to find out the number of microorganisms after time t? So nt can be written as n0 multiplied by e raised to power minus k into t. What is nt? number of microorganism which is present after time t. What is n naught? Initial number of microorganism. What is k? Disinfection rate constant. And what is t? Contact period, right? Right now we know that we are able to achieve 50% of efficiency. That means 50% of microorganism is removed and 50% of microorganism is present. So can I write here, guys, 0.5 times of n naught, it should be equal to n naught multiply by e raised to power, we don't know the value of k, but this particular efficiency we are able to achieve in 3 minutes. So we can write here, it should be 3k, right? It should be 3k. Now guys, kindly cancel it. Take ln on both the side, ln 0.5, and if you take ln of this, you will get minus 3k. So kindly calculate what is the value of k right now. Simply A, Ayush C, okay, we'll check it out. ln 0.5 divided by minus 3. So that means k is equal to 0.2310 per minute. This is the value of k which we are getting, guys. ये हमारे पास value of k है, right? Now guys, tell me, if I want to find out 99% removal efficiency, that means the number of microorganisms which is present right now is what? 1%. So can I say that NT is equal to 1%? So 1% can be written as 0.01 n naught, right? And it should be equal to n naught multiplied by e raised to power minus k. K is equal to how much? 0.2310 into t. Now we need to find out the value of t, guys. It is very simple. Kindly cancel these two values. So ln 0.01 sorry, minus 4.605, and it should be equal to minus 0.2310 t. So kindly calculate the value of t, how much you are getting. Write down. So it is coming around 19.93 minute. 19.93 minute. That means which one is the correct answer? C is the correct answer. Very nice, Ayush. You are correct. C is the correct answer. 19.93 minute. This much duration is required to achieve 99% of efficiency, right? To kill the microorganism, right? Very nice. Guys, listen very carefully. It is very important. If you consider a round figure, let us suppose if you are considering 0.3 or 0.23, it may be possible some of you may get 20 minutes as the answer. But guys, when you have options which is very close, like you can see here, guys, this is 19.93 and this one is 21.23. So try to use the values after the decimal. Let us consider like 4 digits. After decimal, you have to consider at least 4 digits so that you may have more accurate answer, right? If you find the difference between the answer of the option are very less, so kindly use more accuracy, right? That is my suggestion. So C is the correct answer. इस केस में C सही आंसर होगा बच्चों, ठीक है? Let's move to the next question, guys. Next question. Let's move to the next question. Now this question is related to what? Filtration part. This question is related to what? Filtration part. Be very careful. Okay. Do you remember this relation? D unexpanded bed, depth of unexpanded bed filter 1 minus neta bracket G minus 1, and it should be equal to depth of expanded bed filter 1 minus neta expanded bracket G minus 1. You know that, guys, the specific gravity of sand particle cannot change whether it is expanded filter bed or it is unexpanded. So we can cancel these two terms easily, and ultimately this is our relation which we are getting, D 1 minus neta, and it should be equal to D expanded bracket 1 minus neta expanded. This is our formula, right? Clear? Now guys, let's read the question, what they are actually asking over here. A 0.8 meter deep bed of sand filter whose length is given to us 4 meter and the width is 3 meter is made up of uniform particle whose dia is 0.4 mm and specific gravity of 2.65 with the bed porosity is 0.4. So right now what they have given, the initial depth which is unexpanded depth is 0.8 meter and the porosity is 0.4. So we can write here 0.4. Okay. Now guys, the bed has to be backwash at a flow rate of this, during the backwashing, if the terminal settling velocity of particle is 0.05 meter per second, you need to tell me the depth of expanded bed, right? You need to calculate d expanded. So to find out the d expanded value, we need to find out the value of neta expanded. So the question is, how we can find out neta expanded, sir? So neta expanded can be written as backwash velocity upon settling velocity rest power 0.22. This is an empirical relation. Now, right now, we know the settling velocity of particles, but we don't know the backwash velocity. How we can calculate? The discharge is given to us and the surface area is also given to us. We are able to calculate the backwash velocity also. So let's do that calculation. Backwash velocity can be written as design discharge divided by L cross B. So design discharge is how much? Backwash discharge, it is not design discharge, 3.6 meter cube per minute. Kindly convert it in terms of second. Then L is equal to 4 and B is equal to 3. Kindly calculate the value of VB, how much it is? 3.6 divided by 60. So guys, we are getting a value of backwash velocity is equal to 5 into 10 raised to power minus 3 meter per second. Okay. Now guys, let's calculate the neta expanded value. Neta expanded. Backwash velocity is 5 into 10 raised to power minus 3 divided by settling velocity. So settling velocity is 0.05. Now put 0.22 over here. You will get neta expanded. Okay. 5 into 10 raised to power minus 3 divided by 0.05 raised to power 0.22. So guys, we are getting a value of 0.60255 as neta expanded. Now guys, after getting this value, we are able to calculate the value of d expanded also. So let's write down this particular equation. 0.8, 1 minus 0.4. Right now we don't know the value of d expanded. 1 minus neta expanded is how much? 0.60255, right? So kindly calculate the value of d expanded, how much it is? So guys, we are getting a value of 1.2077 meter. Kindly check it. All of you are getting this answer or not? 1.20 something. Simply Ayush, you are Ayush, you are correct. Simply you are also correct, which is very close, right? 1.20, or either you can say that 1.21 meter is the expanded depth of filter bed. All of you are able to understand? सभी को आया क्या? Okay, perfect. Let's move to the next question, guys. We have a trickling filter. You need to tell me what is the efficiency of this trickling filter, which have organic loading rate as a 180 gram per meter cube per day. So those students who remember the standard formula, then only they are able to solve it. Otherwise, not. Right? Tell me the correct answer for this. What should be the efficiency of trickling filter whose OLR, organic loading rate, is given to us? Tell me guys quickly. C, okay, 84.27. Okay, Ayush, very nice. So this is our standard formula. This is OLR, and OLR should be in kg per meter cube per day, right? This value should be in kg per meter cube per day. Okay, now kindly put the values, you will get the answer. So 100 divided by 1 plus 0.44. Now we need to write this value in terms of kg per meter cube per day. So kindly divide it by 1000, you are able to get the answer. 0.180 kg per meter cube per day, right? Now solve it, you will get the answer also. So 100 divided by So guys, we are getting a value of 84.26 or 27%. That's why C is the correct answer. C is the correct answer. Very nice, Simply. Very nice, Ayush. Both are getting the correct answer. C is the correct answer for this problem. Very nice. Superb. C is the correct answer. Let's move to the next question. Now, this is a very simple question, but let's see how many of you are able to give the correct answer. आप में से कितने बच्चे सही आंसर दे पाते हैं? देखते हैं बच्चों इसके लिए. Right? Very simple question. Which of the following pollutant are generally not treated in a sewage treatment plant? Very nice, Shiksha. Tell me guys, which type of pollutant is not to be treated in the sewage treatment plant? आयुष डी. ओके, आयुष ने बोली लगा दी है भाई. डी ठीक है. तिक्षा डी. वेरी नाइस. Simply D. Oh, simply B. Dissolve organic solid. How it can be possible? Because the STP is mainly designed to remove such type of matter, because this is a major concern for our treatment. So how you can avoid such type of thing? Ayush A, inorganic suspended solid. So let me explain it, guys. It is very simple. The answer is D. Dissolve inorganic solids. Let me explain. If we talk about inorganic suspended solid, such type of contain can be removed in the grit chamber. So basically, grit chamber is to be designed to remove the inorganic suspended solid which cannot be degraded by the microorganism, right? This next part is dissolve organic solid. So such type of matter is to be treated into the secondary treatment unit, right? Which is basically designed to consume these organic solids or dissolve organic solids and to satisfy the BOD, right, of the microorganism. Next one is oil and grease particle. It can be removed into the skimming tank, right? Because we know that oil and grease particle may be harmful for the microorganism which is trying to take the degradation process of dissolve organic matter, or you can say that the organic matter part. But if we talk about the dissolve inorganic solid, so such type of contain is not too much harmful for water body also, right? You can say that. But guys, the dissolve inorganic solid cannot be treated usually in the sewage treatment plant. We are not designing any kind of treatment unit to remove such type of contain, right? That's why D is the correct answer, right? D is the correct answer. D. Okay. Next. A numerical answer type concept. Okay, Salgar. Okay, Bela. Now guys, you just need to calculate the area of catchment for the given condition. You may have a town in which a peak discharge is there. By using rational formula, the maximum rainfall intensity is given to us in terms of centimeter per hour. You may have different runoff coefficient for different area. So kindly calculate the weighted average runoff coefficient first. Okay. जल्दी से करेंगे बच्चों, आंसर सही देंगे, right? So let's solve this particular thing. Let us suppose this is our total area. We'll divide it into 3 parts. The first part is hard paved surface, and this particular area is 30% of total area, and it have K value is equal to 0.8. Then the next one is 40% area, unpaved area. K value is equal to how much? It is 0.2. Then we have wooded area, which is again the remaining part. So total is 100%. Out of 100, 70 is already done. Now we can write here guys 30%. So K is equal to how much? It should be 0.1. Okay. Now let's calculate the value of K average first. So 30% multiplied by 0.8 plus 40% multiplied by 0.2 plus 30% multiplied by 0.1 and then divided by 100% value. Do this. How much it is? Quickly write down guys. जल्दी जल्दी बताएंगे तभी मजा आएगा. So I think this value is 0.35, correct? 0.35. Now you know the formula to calculate the peak discharge. It is 1 by 36 K into P C into A. What is QP? Peak discharge or peak runoff, which should be in meter cube per second. What is K? K is average runoff coefficient, right? PC is critical rainfall intensity, and A is our area. It should be in hectare. So Q peak is already given, which is 0.91. It should be equal to 1 by 36. K is equal to 0.35. Then PC is given in terms of centimeter per hour. That unit should be in there. So 6 multiplied by area. Kindly calculate A. You will get the answer in terms of hectare directly. So 0.91 multiplied by 36 divided by 0.35 divided by 6. So guys, 15.6. All of you are getting this answer. Please kindly check it, guys. All of you are getting 15.6 hectare. Salgar, I think you have written correctly first, which is 15.6 hectare. Senbook, I am good. I hope you are also good, right? मैं उम्मीद करता हूं आप भी बहुत अच्छे होंगे बच्चे. Yes, 15.6. Very nice, guys. Very nice. Superb. Let's move to the next question. Next question. Another interesting question, guys, which is related to the BOD part. BOD part. Okay. So there is a city which is generating 40 mld of sewage and having a 200 milligram per liter of BOD, right? Now they have only a single sewage treatment plant which can treat 25 mld of sewage and having a removal efficiency of 80%, right? But both the treated and untreated sewage is eventually mixed and discharged into the river. Now you need to tell me what is the BOD of the blended sewage before discharging it into the river. That is the question. Okay, do it, guys, quickly. So out of 40 mld, there are two discharges which is separated. One is 25 mld which can be treated into a treatment plant, Okay, this is basically STP. Now the BOD of this particular sewage is 200 milligram per liter, correct? Now this STP can remove 80% of BOD. So the discharge which we are getting, it remains same, 25 mld, but the BOD will get changed and the BOD is 80% BOD is removed. So how much in percent is remaining? 20%. So 20 into 200 divided by 100. So 40 milligram per liter is remaining, right? Now another discharge which we have is 15 mld whose BOD is not to be treated yet. It is 200 milligram per liter as it is. Now after that, guys, it will get mixed and ultimately we are trying to dispose 40 mld, but it will have BOD mix, and that BOD mix you have to calculate. Very simple. 100. Okay, very nice, Salgar. I think you're correct. So guys, let's calculate the BOD mix. BOD mix, BOD mix, BOD mix. 25 into 40, then plus 15 into 200 and divide by total discharge, which is 40 mld. Calculate it. Very nice. All of you are getting the same answer. 100 milligram per liter. B is the correct answer, guys. B सही answer होगा. ठीक है? B is the correct answer. Very nice, guys. Very nice. B is the correct answer. B is the correct answer. Super. Let's move to the next question. Now you need to find out which of the following statement is incorrect. Not the correct one. Incorrect. Incorrect. Be careful. Ayush Tiksha correct. P Kumari correct. Salgar correct. Okay. You need to find out the incorrect statement, not the correct one. Incorrect statement. A and D are incorrect. Okay. Salgar, this is not a MSQ question. This is basically a MCQ question. You need to choose only one answer. Tiksha D, Ayush D. Salgar, you have two option A and D. Please choose one of them. A की choose करेंगे. Arya, बहुत शानदार D. Okay. Ajit D. Okay, very nice. Salgar, okay sir, D. Okay. So guys, we have to log D option. Yes, D is the correct answer, but let me explain the A option also. Those who are having the doubt, let me explain it. So geometric increase method is to be useful for the developing area, right? And you know that guys, our India is developing country. So basically, the government of India is also suggesting geometric increase method can be useful to forecast the population of India, right? So the first statement is correct itself. There is no issue, right? Arithmetic increase method is used in case of old city and geometric increase method is used for new city. Population growth is mainly depending upon birth rate, death rate and migration. Yes, it is true. But what about the D option? All the methods of population forecasting gives exact value of forecasted population. It is not possible, guys. How you can find out the population in future? Exactly, it is not possible. All these methods are based upon some assumption. It may be like you have considered a constant percentage, you have considered a constant factor by which you are able to forecast the population. But guys, all these assumptions are not exact assumption, right? That's why D is the correct answer for the problem. This is the incorrect statement. Next question, next question, next question. Next question, guys, kindly match the list 1 with the list 2. So please conduct the BARC analysis also. If it is possible, Tiksha, then definitely we will do it, right? But it depends. We need basically the student feedback because we know that we will not get any kind of paper. Whatever suggestion, whatever things you remember, if you tell us, then only we are able to solve the questions and we will give some suggestion regarding the cutoff and etc. Right? So first of all, we need the student feedback. Then only we can do that, right? Okay. So match the list 1 with the list 2. Tell me guys, which one is the correct? Ajit C, Anubhav D, okay. Salgar D, okay. Okay, let's check it out, guys. For grid chamber, you know that grid chamber, the purpose of grid chamber is to remove the suspended inorganic matter. So for 2, it should be A. For 2, it should be A. Only single option is there. You can take the answer directly. D is the correct answer. Baki check करने की जरूरत ही नहीं था, right? But let's understand the other option also. So the Stokes law is valid for the settling tank. Aerobic process, it can be activated sludge process. It can be trickling filter also, right? But guys, we need to choose one of them. Okay, let's read the another statement, another option. Attached growth system. Attached growth system is basically trickling filter and this one is suspended growth system. So we can take aerobic as a ASP. Now kindly see this particular options. For 1, it should be B. For 3, it should be C. For 4, it should be D. So that's why D is the correct answer for the problem. Very nice. Next question, guys. Methyl orange alkalinity. Methyl orange indicator. Right? Methyl orange alkalinity बोल लीजिए या बोलिए methyl orange indicator is used to determine the alkalinity and it gives what? Total alkalinity, carbonate, bicarbonate or hydroxide. Tell me guys. There are two types of alkalinity which you are trying to measure by using two indicators. One is phenolphthalein and second is methyl orange. Phenolphthalein is useful to find out the alkalinity, which is basically what? Hydroxyl, and right now you have to give the answer according to methyl orange. Then I will explain the concepts. So for 12th, it is D, Salgar, okay. Ayush A, total, okay. Write down guys, write down quickly. जल्दी जल्दी लिखो, थोड़ा सा दिमाग चलाओ, आंसर आपके पास है. A, Tiksha, okay, very nice. Anubhav D, okay. Ajit C, aha, 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 aha. So guys, the correct answer is basically A. It should be total alkalinity. Let me explain it. So if we talk about the phenolphthalein alkalinity, which is to be measured by using phenolphthalein indicator, right? So basically there are two type of portion. One is OH negative ion, which is hydroxyl alkalinity, and plus half of CO3 2 negative ion, which you can say that carbonate ions basically. right? So these two type of alkalinity may get this particular alkalinity may get removed 100% and this alkalinity may get converted into the bicarbonate ion. So we can say that phenolphthalein alkalinity is related to the hydroxyl and carbonate alkalinity, right? Now if you talk about methyl orange indicator, so methyl orange indicator will give us the total alkalinity value, right? If you use it, then you are able to get conversion of OH negative ion also, CO3 2 negative ion also, and SCO3 negative ion also, right? So methyl orange indicator will give us total alkalinity of water, right? That's why the correct answer should be A. A sahi hoga bachcha log, right? Next question is related to the structure part. Please let me know the correct answer for this. And this question is related to the ILD, सबसे खतरनाक topic. Tell me guys, what should be the answer for this question? The ILD of a stress function is shown in the figure below. At point B, the slope is changing. So which type of joint or support is present at point B? Tell me guys quickly. What do you think? Which type of support or joint is to be there where the slope of ILD is trying to change? Internal hinge. And this is a very short trick guys. This particular concept is a short trick also which you can use in your ILD part, right? So please remember this particular point always. Wherever you find an internal hinge at that particular location, the slope of ILD is always changing, right? So that's why guys the correct answer should be A. Sahi answer kya hoga bachcha log? A hoga. A hoga, right? A is the correct answer. A is the correct answer. For 13 it should be A. Let's move to the next question. Now this question is related to what? Displacement, right? You need to measure the displacement value. You can apply the Beatty's law over here. In the beam shown in the figure, if the displacement at C when a load W is at B is 5 mm. So kindly see this deflected shape first, right? If the load is present at B, then the displacement at C is 5 mm. Now let us consider the displacement at B due to a load of 0.2 W at C. You need to calculate this. Very simple question. 14C. Okay, we will check it out. So there is basically a load which is placed at C and whose value is 0.2 W. You need to measure what should be the displacement at this location. You need to apply a very simple concept which is Beatty's law. This multiply by this and this multiply by this and both are equal, right? Some are saying 25 mm. बहुत बढ़िया. अरे बच्चा लोग एक बात तो सोचो, बीम तो सेम है. जब W से ये चुन्नू भर डिस्प्लेसमेंट हो रहा है, आप बोल रहे हो 0.2 W से 25 mm हो जाएगा. सोचो तो सही, सोचो तो सही. W into delta and it should be equal to 0.2 W into 5 mm. Kindly calculate this, you will get the answer. Kindly cancel W and delta is equal to how much? 1 mm. So A is the correct answer. A is the correct answer. Okay, no problem guys, no problem. Very nice Ajit, very nice Salgar, Tiksha, Anubhav, good. Next question guys, the ILD. You need to tell me the ILD for vertical reaction at support A. Vertical reaction at support A. The ILD for vertical reaction at support A. This is a determinate structure or indeterminate structure? Tell me guys. Determinate structure or indeterminate structure? A. Hydrology A. Very nice. ये बहुत ये करनी चीज हो गई भाई. स्टूडेंट अपना नाम सब्जेक्ट के हिसाब से रख लेते हैं. Hydrology. Very nice. Some of you have structure, steel structure, RCC, environment, mechanics, SOM. Very nice guys. Okay. Okay guys. Let's see. So A. Indeterminate. Very nice Ajit. Indeterminate structure. So basically guys, we need to release the reaction, right? First of all, we need to release the reaction. That is basically the vertical reaction as per the Mueller-Brest law principle. So guys, let's apply the unit displacement in the direction of vertical reaction at A. That means we need to put unit displacement over here. So the deflected shape of the structure will be the ILD for the given stress function, which is nothing as VA. So it should be 90° and it is trying to deflect like this. Why I have asked which type of structure is this? Because you need to understand the ILD of indeterminate structure is always a curved one, right? It is not a linear one. That's why. So kindly understand this particular condition, and we are able to get the correct answer as A over here, right? A is the correct answer. Salgar bhai, theek hai bhai. Chalo, this is positive and this is negative. So A is the correct answer, guys. Next question, tell me the correct answer for this. Now this is an assertion and reason type question. So Mueller-Breslau principle is most widely used method to determine the qualitative influence line in indeterminate structure. The determination of qualitative influence line is often great value in ascertaining the most severe stresses at the specified section of a structure. B. How many of you are saying B? Guys, let me explain one thing. The first statement, let's understand the first one. Okay. Mueller-Breslau principle is most widely used to determine the qualitative influence line diagram for the indeterminate structure. It is true, right? Why it is true? Because we know that qualitative ILD is nothing as basically the shape of ILD. Shape of ILD. Shape of ILD. We are able to get the shape of ILD by using the Mueller-Breslau principle. So the first statement is 100% correct. Now if first statement is correct, then we can eliminate option D easily, right? Now we have three options, A, B or C are correct, right? So this is the approach by which you can solve the assertion reason easily, right? Kindly do in this way also. The determination of qualitative influence line is often of great value in ascertaining the most severe stresses at a specified section of a structure. Now tell me guys, by knowing the qualitative ILD, are you able to understand what should be the location of your load so that you may have the most, or you can say that the maximum value of that particular stress function? Tell me guys. Tell me. The determination of qualitative ILD, if you know the shape of ILD, then tell me guys, are you able to understand the most severe stresses will be there on the structure for a particular stress function? Yes or no? Please write down. Okay, let me show you something. Tell me guys, in this particular case, right now you are able to see the ILD, right? This is a indeterminate structure mainly, right? So tell me guys, if we have a point load, or if we have a like these type of loads, let us suppose two wheel load system. So tell me guys, without knowing the ordinates of the ILD, let us consider this is P1 and this is P2. Now tell me guys, if I put such type of loading condition, can I know the exact value of the stress function which can be there or which can be generated due to this particular load system? That is my question. I am elaborating it, Ajit, so that you can understand the statement. What is written over here? The determination of qualitative ILD is often a great values in ascertaining the most severe stresses at a specified section of a structure. No, how we can find it out? It is not possible, because we know that guys, if you put the load on the structure, we don't know the ordinate or the values of the ILD. Without knowing the values of ILD, we are not able to calculate the exact value of maximum value of the stress function. We are not able to calculate it, right? We are not able to calculate it, right? So this particular statement is what? It is true or false? Now tell me, it is true or false? It is a false statement, right? So we can take C as a correct answer. C as a correct answer. C as a correct answer. Okay. Let's move to the next one. Consider the following statement. Consider the following statement. The principle of superposition is not applicable when. Tell me guys. The principle of superposition is not applicable when. when you are not able to apply the principle of superposition? Tell me guys, when you are not able to apply the principle of superposition, be careful, right? When the material does not obey Hooke's law and the effect of temperature changes are taken into consideration. Guys, be very careful. A. Listen carefully. First of all, you need to recall the assumption of principle of superposition. The first assumption is the material should obey the Hooke's law. If it is not following the Hooke's law, we are not able to apply the principle of superposition. So the first statement is 100% correct as per the question, right? Now the second one is the effect of temperature is not to be considered, right? When effect of temperature is ignored, then only principle of superposition is applicable, right? But tell me guys, if you are considering the effect of temperature, how you can apply the principle of superposition? We are not able to apply it. So again, the second statement is correct or wrong? Tell me guys. Why it is wrong, yaar? Bacha, it is correct. The effect of temperature changes are taken into consideration. If you are taking the effect of temperature, then we are not able to apply the principle of superposition. Yes, it is tricky question. We are not able to apply the principle of superposition when you consider the effect of temperature. If you don't consider the effect of temperature, then you are able to apply principle of superposition. Very simple, right? Yes, it is confusing, but guys, the correct answer is both. Both the statement are correct, and according to this particular statement, the principle of superposition is not applicable when such type of condition prevails, right? Next question. Next question, guys. The following statement are made regarding the force method of structure analysis. Read the statement and choose the correct option. First statement is, in this method, compatibility equations are written to find out redundant reaction. In case of force method, compatibility equations are written to find out the redundant reaction. Yes, it is true. Slope deflection method is a force method. No, it is a false. It is a displacement method. So we can say that B is the correct answer. सही आंसर क्या हो गया बच्चा? B हो गया बच्चों. Very simple. Next question. Be careful. Right? Which of the following non-zero force member are present in the given truss? You need to tell me, not the zero member force, non-zero force member. Okay? Tricky है ना? ठीक है करो. Answer आसान है. Tricky question है बस. Non-zero force member, not the zero one. Do it guys, do it. C. Okay, Anubhav, C. RH. Yes. Kindly check it out guys. It is a very simple question, but don't get confused with respect to the language part, right? So basically you need to find out the non-zero force member. So at this particular joint we have a 6 kilonewton load. So definitely this member is a non-zero force member. So we can take as an answer C. But what about PK? Yes, it is 0. Why it is 0? This one is 0. If you remove it, it will become 0, right? What about EF? EF is also 0. What about ON? ON, this is also 0, right? So C is the correct answer for the problem. Next question. Next question. You need to find out the force in member CD due to a UDL which is placed on the structure whose intensity is P per unit length, right? P is the UDL intensity, kilonewton per meter you can consider. So guys, yes. 0, how it can be possible यार? इसके लिए 0 कैसे बोलोगे? Okay, let's understand. Tell me guys, what is the total load on the structure? Can I say that P into L? So that will be total load. and this P into L will get distributed at the support equally. This one is roller and this one is basically hinge, right? So what is the force over here? Can I write here PL by 2, and this one is also PL by 2. Now guys, this length is L, this length is also L, so this angle is 45 degree, right? Now let's use the method of joint concept. Method of joint, let's use it. So this one is roller, okay, and this is 45 degree angle. So what will be the force over here? F AE, and this one is FAC, and this one is VA, and this value is PL by 2, correct? Now first we will apply the summation Fy is equal to 0. So FAE sine 45 degree plus PL by 2, which is nothing as VA, and it should be equal to 0. So FAE is equal to how much? Minus PL by 2, and this is what? 1 by root 2. So we can multiply here root 2 directly, correct? Okay. Now guys, we need to write down summation Fx is equal to 0. So FAC plus FAE cos 45 degree, and it should be equal to 0. So AE value we already know, right? So FAC minus PL by 2 root 2 1 by root 2, and it should be 0. Kindly cancel it. FAC is equal to how much? It will be PL by 2. So that's why A is the correct answer. A is the correct answer. ठीक है बच्चा लोग, आए समझ में? A is the correct answer बच्चा, A सही आंसर है. Very nice. So can we move to the next question? Okay. Now tell me guys, the force in member CF, how much it is? The force in member CF, you need to tell me what should be the force in member CF, which is like this. CF member. What is the force in CF member? Zero. Salga D, okay. C, W by root 2, okay. We'll check it out. Guys, it is very simple question. Acha bacha, tell me, the loading which is given to us is symmetrical, right? So can I say that exactly we will get a vertical reaction over here as W, and at here also W. Now if you take a section like this, right? So this will be our free body diagram for the structure, and then you will get the answer. Tell me, what is this? W, and the W is acting downward, and let us suppose this angle is some theta. Right now we don't know, let it be. So FCF, if I write summation Fy is equal to 0, we'll get the answer. Tell me bacha, FCF sine theta minus W plus W, and it should be equal to 0. So the value of FCF is how much? It should be 0. So that's why D is the correct answer. D hoga yaar, D. D is the correct answer, not C. Okay, let's move to the next question. Now choose the, now this is a tricky one. This is a tricky one, guys. This is a tricky one. I'm giving you 100% guarantee. This is a tricky one, and I will tell you the concept also. Let's see how many of you are able to give the correct answer for this. मैं गारंटी दे रहा हूँ गलत दोगे सब आंसर. देखते हैं. Choose the challenge है भाई, challenge है ना, गलत दोगे आंसर. Choose the correct statement. And this question is that type of question जो दिखता है वो होता नहीं है, और जो होता है वो दिखता नहीं है. ये वो क्वेश्चन है जी. वापस बोलता हूं, जो दिखता है वो होता नहीं है, और जो होता है वो दिखता नहीं है. ये वो क्वेश्चन है. Choose the correct statement about the static indeterminacy and the stability of the given truss. Any one of you who can give the correct answer? D. Okay, Salgar D. Hydrology A. Okay, अनुभव डी. अरे बच्चा खतरनाक. वेरी नाइस यार, वेरी नाइस. मुझे उम्मीद नहीं थी कि आंसर दोगे, बट यू आर एबल टू गिव द करेक्ट आंसर ऑल्सो. Yes, it is externally unstable, but it is indeterminate also, not the determinate one. Let me explain why it is so. It is unstable, you know that, right? Because we have only two vertical reaction, and if you apply any kind of load in the horizontal direction, the structure is trying to move completely. That's why it is externally unstable. But let's understand why it is determinate or indeterminate in condition, right? So first of all, let's calculate the value of DAC. DAC is equal to how much? Or guys, what is the value of DAC? Any one of you who can tell me? It is -1 or it is 0? You need to write RE minus 3 over here. So basically 2 minus 3, it should be -1, right? What about DSI? The formula is M minus 2J minus 3. How many member we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many joint we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Minus 3. If you solve this, I think you will get +1. If you add it, you will get ds is equal to 0. What it means? The structure is determinate if you calculate in this particular way. But in the actual condition, this answer is wrong. It is an indeterminate one. Let me explain it. We know that we are able to find out the external reaction easily. But tell me guys, we have learned two methods. One is method of joint and second is method of section. So tell me guys, if you consider any of the joint, you are not able to solve the members completely. Why? If you consider this particular joint, you have only two equations but three unknowns. You are not able to find out the value. 3 member, 2 equation, not able to solve again. 3 member, 2 equation, we are not able to find out the force. Same thing over here also, right? So tell me guys, the structure is internally indeterminate in nature. This is internally indeterminate in nature, but we are not able to use the third equation, which is not available over here. That equation cannot be useful to find out the forces in the member, and that's why guys, the structure will become indeterminate in nature, and that's why the correct answer should be D. Completely indeterminate, right? Clear? Okay, perfect. Let's move to the next question guys. Just calculate the value of DS and DSI. है ना, बहुत देर बाद कोई आसान सा क्वेश्चन मिला है. What is the value of DS and DSI? So guys, let's calculate the DSI value first. DS value first. So 3 reaction, 1 reaction and 1 reaction. DAC is equal to RE minus 3. 5 minus 3, that is equal to 2. What about DSI? It is a closed structure. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 loops are there. So 3 into 4, that means it is 12. And 12 plus 2, it should be equal to 14. There are two options. Now tell me what is the value of dk. But ignore axial deformation. Now tell me. I will calculate it directly. Theta 1, theta 2, theta 3, theta 4, theta 5, theta 6, theta 7, theta 8, theta 9, delta 10, delta 11, delta 12. And at this roller support, we have one horizontal displacement and rotation. At this support also one horizontal displacement and rotation. So 12 के बाद 13, then 14, then 15, and then 16. Right? So dk is equal to 16, and that's why B is the correct answer. 14 and 16. B is the correct answer. Crystal clear? Next question guys, the shape of cable under the UDL load over the length of cable is what? It is catenary, parabolic, triangular or polygonal. The shape of cable under the UDL. The shape of cable under UDL load over the length of cable. There are two conditions, I will explain once. listen carefully. One is this is the length of cable, and along to the length of cable, if you put the UDL like this is one of the way of loading. Second type of loading is we have a span. Span is nothing as it is the horizontal distance between the support, and if you apply the UDL on the span length, then the shape of cable will be different. So the first case is the shape of cable under the UDL over the length of cable is catenary, but when you have the UDL over the length of span, then it is known as parabolic. That's why A is the correct answer for the problem. A सही होगा बच्चों. All of you are getting it or not? Please tell me, guys. Okay, A is the correct answer. Let's move to the next question. Let me hide myself so that you can see the option properly. Okay, I'm hiding myself, guys. Okay, so that you can see this particular option properly. Okay. Yes, Anubhav. Tell me the answer for this one. Which one of the following is correct as per the limit state of collapse? Which one of the following is correct as per the limit state of collapse? 25D, 1 and 2 only. Okay. Now guys, yes, it is a little bit tricky question, but you can do it if you know the fundamental concept of the singly reinforced section, or you can say that the various type of section we have in case of RCC analysis or design part. So first of all, under reinforced section is those section in which the actual depth of neutral axis is less than limiting depth of neutral axis, and the AST is also lesser as compared to AST limiting, and moment of resistance is also lesser as compared to MOR limiting. Balanced section, both are equal. But in over reinforced section, XU is greater than XU limiting, AST is greater than AST limiting, but the moment of resistance cannot be greater than the limiting value, right? So in case of over reinforced section also, the moment of resistance will remain same. It should be MOR limiting. That's why this particular part will be wrong, and that's why the correct answer is D. D sahi hoga bachcha, not A, right? The MOR of the over reinforced section is also equal to MOR limiting, bachcha log. Clear? Next question. Let me come back. Which of the following statements are correct? The bent up bar at the support resists the positive bending moment. The bent up bar at the support resists the shear force. The bending of the bar near the support is generally at an angle of 45 degree. Two and three are correct. T. Yes, mainly bent up bar are to be useful to resist the shear force. You know that, guys, this is one of the way by which we are able to bear the shear force value, right? Or we are able to reduce the shear reinforcement requirement, right? So let us consider this is our beam in which we have certain main reinforcement, and these main reinforcement usually are to be bent at an angle of 45 degree like this, and this bent portion is known as bent up bar, which can be useful to be to resist the shear force. So the second statement is correct. But guys, these particular portion will try to, this particular part of the bent up bar is useful to resist the negative bending moment, not the positive one. Let me show you that. So let us consider this is our fixed beam and our UDL is there. Now what should be the BMD over here? It should be like this. So these portion of the reinforcement will bear the negative bending moment, not the positive one. The bending of the bar near the support is 45 degree. Yes, it is 45 degree angle. So 2 and 3 are correct. D is the correct answer. Next question. Kindly observe the question very carefully, guys. Wait a minute, let me hide myself. Okay, now you can see the question properly. So there is design stress and strain curve, right? And you need to identify the missing value P and Q. This is basically P value and this is basically a Q value. Tell me guys, what should be the answer for this? This is P and this is Q. D again. What should be the ultimate strain in case of bending? 0.0035. So Q should be 0.0035. 0.0035. B and C are wrong. And we know that guys, what is the value of design stress? Design stress, this is the characteristic stress, and design stress is what? 0.67 FCK or 0.67 FCK or 0.45 FCK. It should be 0.45 FCK, right? So that's why D is the correct answer for the problem, which you can consider 0.446 FCK also, right? Very nice, very nice, very nice. Next question guys, next question. Let me come back. Now we have only few questions, I think 2 or 3 questions guys. Let's complete it quickly. 2 से 3 question और है बस. An ordinary mild steel bar has been pre-stressed to a working stress value of 200 megapascal. Young's modulus of elasticity is given to us and a permanent negative strain due to shrinkage and creep is 0.008. Now how much amount of stress will be there in the steel? Initial value is 200 and loss is how much? We need to calculate. How we can calculate? Strain into Young's modulus of elasticity of steel. So 0.0008 multiplied by 200 into 10 raised to power 3. Kindly calculate this. So 200 minus 160, it should be equal to 40 megapascal. So C is the correct answer. C is the correct answer. Very nice, Salgar. Hydrology, you are also correct. Ajit, you are also correct. Next question. If a column is having the following parameter, then which of the following condition that can be suitable for short column? Tell me guys, it is a very simple question. (29). Both are correct, right? Our dimension or this particular ratio L effective divided by B or D should be less than 12. Then only it is known as what? Our short column. So C is the correct answer for the problem. Last question of the session guys, please tell me the correct answer for this, which is based upon the shear stress value. Yes. The design shear stress in the reinforced cement concrete depend upon which of the following parameter? Design shear stress. Design shear stress in reinforced cement concrete depend upon what? You know that what is design shear stress value? Design shear stress value or design shear force like this. Now tell me guys, this is our shear force, which is factored shear force, which is usually given to us. And what is VC? VC is basically the shear strength of concrete without shear reinforcement. Without shear reinforcement, correct? This is VC. VC is depending upon tau C value. Tau C multiplied by B into D. Now this tau C will depend upon mainly 2 parameter. One is grade of concrete, which we have, and the second one is the percentage of tension reinforcement which you have provided, right? So it will depend upon A and B, right? Not on C part. Characteristic strength of steel, we don't bother about it. So A and B is the correct answer, right? So that's why D is the correct answer for the problem. 30D, Anubhav, Ajit, Hydrology and Tiksha. Very nice guys. So I think that's it. So these are the questions which I want to discuss with you guys before your examination. So I hope you have enjoyed the session today. Yes or no? Thank you, Salga. Thank you so much. Thank you, Anubhav. And soon, guys, after the examination, I will plan one session or one particular, you can say that the series type of condition series, basically, which is based upon the IS 456 codal provision. Okay, but after the examination, right? Ajit, you may find some of the question will be calculative like this, and some of the question are very simple also, like this only, right? The overall exam may be a medium to difficult. The reason is very simple. You have to solve 120 question means 100 questions in a very short duration of span, which is 2 hours. So that is one of the reason, and the second one is it may be possible some of the question are little bit calculative, right? So these are the two factors which make this particular exam little bit difficult, but the level of question can be up to this only, right? अप्पू साहू थोड़ा सा डिफिकल्ट है भाई, PSU 386 एक बार एक मिनट अप्पू, एक काम करना, इसके लिए आप मुझे ना एक बार मेल पे बात कर लो, इस रैंक पे PSU मिल सकता है, आपका OBC है ना, एक बार चेक कर सकते हैं हम लोग, एक बार मुझे मेल कर लेना, राइट? आई एम शेयरिंग द मेल ID ओवर हियर. What I suggest, Ajit, kindly approach at least 65 to 70 क्वेश्चन मिनिमम, राइट? 65-70 क्वेश्चन करके आओ, और उसकी एक्यूरेसी ज़्यादा होना चाहिए, मतलब आप 95 करीब, ये मान के चलो कि यार मैं 100 क्वेश्चन के लिए जा रहा हूँ, आई एम ट्राइंग टू solve the 100 question, but guys, don't approach all the question because it may be possible some of the questions are very lengthy. So kindly skip those questions and solve those questions only which you are able to solve it quickly and you are 100% sure. Okay, so it is my suggestion, at least try to approach 70 question or 70 plus question to clear your written examination effectively, right? Okay, Ajit. Okay, guys, so that's it. Let's close the session and let's meet in the next one. And I hope you are able to understand all the things which we have discussed today in the class. ठीक है? Okay, guys, bye bye, take care and best of luck. फोड़ के आना जी, ठीक है? चलो.